What is up, guys? Wraith here, Gray Bearded Gaming Society. We are back in action on our 9 Lives Challenge Monk, and we are currently actually heading back to the Oasis. So we camped out, of course, right outside of Upper Guck last time we were messing around. We are really close to level. We do have a little bit of stuff to sell. We probably won't make it to the bank, so honestly I think in this case we'll probably just pitch that stuff to lose the weight for right now. We'll hold on to a couple of these other pieces. We'll be able to sell them to the little merchant people when we run by. Like I said, we just got invited to an Orc Highway group. So we are going to head back towards Oasis and get some Orc action on. See if we can't, like I said, we should be able to tack on 18 super easy. And then see where we can go from there. So let's boogie in that direction. And let's see what we can get done. So we're on our way to the Oasis. And around I didn't even know this was a thing. I honestly did not know this was a thing. Like I said, we were cruising by the little Dark Elf camp up here. And like we saw the Sand Giant. We were trying to be, cautious of the Sand Giant. But apparently, the Dark Elf merchant just laid waste to this thing. So, yeah. And they're not actually KOS to us, which is also handy. Which, honestly, I thought they would kill us. That's why I stayed so far away from the one we were running down the first time. But apparently, yeah, they will take out Sand Giants. You learn something new every day. All right, guys. So we are here. We have replaced somebody in the group who had to bounce. And apparently we're actually not the only monk in the group. I don't know if we're the biggest or not. I haven't even had a chance to check out yet. But it seems to be a pretty well-run group. We got a couple of necros in here. And then a couple of monks. But we should be able to keep things rolling with this. Like I said, when I got here, the other monk was already pulling, so I'm just letting that person pull. Don't want to step on anybody's toes, but if anything gets too close, I'll probably stick a dart in it, kind of see how it goes. But so we should cruise merrily along unless anything ridiculous happens. But I think this should be a pretty good spot for us. And it's time to start some trouble. Let's get to it. Alright, gang, so we had a really successful night. I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm in that weird spot. Did I get enough footage to make a full video, or do we need to do a little extra? Because I don't like them when they're too short. But that guy's definitely going to aggro me. Let's move off to the side, because that is a Orc Warrior, not an Orc Warrior. So yeah, I can't even solo him by myself. Let's go over here, see how we're doing. Sell some of this. Sell some of this. Sell one of these. I mean, we didn't do too bad, and we replaced some of our stuff. Up, Tarble's in trouble. Tarble's in trouble. He was the guy who was just in our group. Alright, so the guy we were actually worried about getting, like right in the middle of, ow! The spin moves. Alrighty then. So at least we managed to sell our stuff first. But yeah, we got, let's go ahead and drop this. Trying to figure out if it's time just to go back to town to kind of sort and organize. So we made it about halfway through our level, which is cool. We're almost 19. I was trying to remember, we had discussed last time. Trying to remember if we, did we get a skill at 18? Trying to remember now. I think we did. Like, yeah, we're supposed to get intimidation. So maybe we'll go ahead and run to town and go ahead and train up. So yeah, we'll head that way. We'll pick up there in a second. We'll do a little bit of banking to sort out some of the loose coin that we actually want to hold on to and restock on some goodies. But we'll check back in for final thoughts there. And yeah, we'll head back in the train. So we'll be right back, guys. Stick around for me. Alrighty, safely back home in Monk territory yet again. This time around, we shall pick up intimidation. I'm not gonna go. I don't think I'm gonna go crazy. To be honest with you, it's kind of trained out. Like we'll play with it some, like as we go. But I don't really think it's gonna be a really huge deal. Now we did get our our mend is all up to 93, which is super cool, and our feign death is up to 93 because we have been doing feign death like gangbusters. And basically, we do not have to train again for 2 more levels. At 2 more levels, we'll get Eagle Strike, which is basically our next upgrade for like Tiger Claw and all that kind of happy stuff. And then it kind of slows down from there. So I think now we mostly have a pretty good deal of our, our basic good stuff here. I'm trying to remember, like, must have someone to intimidate. You can't intimidate yourself. It's been a long time since I've used this skill. And we're not scaring anyone, but it's cool. So we'll play with that skill some as we go. Probably end up getting ourselves in trouble with it. Mostly when we trying to solo something, it'll probably actually work, and we'll send something running across the stinking zone or something like that. Oh, Pain Death 94. Oh yeah, and I guess while we're also here, we need. Let's go ahead and make sure we refresh our daggers, so we have plenty of throwing ammo. I do not like to run out of those in the middle of nowhere. So we get 2 stacks of those. And then we will, there's no food vendor right here, because you don't have food, right? Do you? No, you got all the other kind of stuff. So we'll find somebody with some chow. We'll update our food stash, which is not horrible, but since we're, traveling several zones away, I'd like to have what we can. Pretty good on bandages. So, I mean, all in all, I said we're pretty set, guys. We're 18 and a half. We have 8 lives left in the challenge, which is pretty nice. We have 50 or 60 plat in the bank, so we really haven't been doing much to really make cash as of yet. Just kind of doing what we can just to kind of keep those things going. We've managed to keep our weight down, which is pretty cool. All in all, we are in really, really good shape with this guy. And now that Feign Death is even more reliable, we hopefully can do even more kind of dumb monk stuff. Now it did save our bacon in Upper Guck the other day, because of course we ended up pulling an accidental train. So at least it's come in handy one time for sure. Hopefully we'll be able to practice and get better at our splitting techniques and things like that. But I think for now, we'll probably be in a pretty good spot to call it for the night, I think. Yeah. Have a pretty good adventure. But that's actually what I like to see, is a lot more often than not now, when we hit the deck randomly, we don't get the whole has fallen to the ground, which means our feigned death is actually working really consistently, which is super nice. And the feigned death, in combination with our men, like our men did not backfire on us at all tonight, which was also super cool. So again, we had a really good group. So it was 2 monks, a rogue, picked up a shaman late, and we had a druid and a cleric. So we were doing, excuse me, what did I miss here? Because we originally had like necros, we lost one of the necros. We had the 2 monks, the rogue. When the druid left, we picked up the shaman. Either way, pretty solid group all the way around. As it kind of got later, everybody kind of split, kind of went their own way, but basically it was we all stuck around long enough to make sure the cleric got her level 19, so new spells, awesome there, and then both of the monks actually got level 18. So, but like I said, I think we'll call it there for this adventure, guys. As always, if you do like what we're doing, hey, please don't forget to like, comment, maybe subscribe down below. We do like to hear from everybody. We kind of checked it earlier. No, nobody around tonight, unfortunately, but it's kind of a different night for us. We had a friend in town, so our normal play schedule kind of got moved around a little bit so we could spend some time with them while they're actually here. But we will keep our eyes peeled over the weekend and see if anybody's around. But until next time, guys, stay safe, stay distant, stay in EverQuest. We'll catch you guys next time. Night, guys.